Hey all, welcome back to another Minecraft Less is More video. We're up in the, I guess, mob spawning area, and what we have is a passive mob spawner. What that means is this relies on vanilla Minecraft mechanics to spawn hostile mobs. This one is set up to do everything except for spiders. There's no place for spiders to spawn up there because there are not 4 consecutive blocks that are open for them. Half slabs kind of take care of that for us. Um, there's passive again means that there's nothing that forces them to be pushed towards the middle. They kind of wander around into these little areas here. These are trenches filled with water. They'll fall off, land in those trenches, and then be pushed down here where they fall. And you can see in here we have some melee turtles. They're all armed with swords, and they have a very simple... It's not going to let me sleep. Okay, here we go. Uses a very simple computer craft program that basically tells it to swing its sword. There are 1,000 of them out there. We can look at it real quick. Let's terminate this. Control T. And let's see, edit, start up. See how simple this is. This is all that it does. While true do, turtle attack, end. So what that does is it basically just swings its sword anytime there's anything out here in front of it. Okay, so that's why these things are dying so quick. The water is in here because I found that the creepers will explode if that water's not there. This also means I didn't have to put a water break up higher. I've never actually tried just putting the water down here, but it works fine. The trapdoors keep it in, so you don't have to mess. I would leave these in because what this does, the water will keep baby zombies from getting out because it kind of makes them float, which doesn't allow them to get through here 90% of the time. Sometimes they can still sneak through, but not too often. But if you're going to be standing here kind of not paying attention, I would close these, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. So that's where we're getting the bulk of our experience right now, is from this, and I've done quite a bit with it. The books aren't up here, they're actually down in the main house area that I've done, but well, I'm standing up here, I've been waiting for Enderman is what I've been doing. I've been trying to get Ender Pearls. I added a mod. Oh, there's one. Let's get him to come over here. Go away, go away. I added enhanced portals, or advanced portals, one of the two. Because I don't really want to do a whole nether hub sort of thing. I just find that boring for me. I mean, that's vanilla. We don't want to do vanilla transportation. So I went ahead and got the enhanced portals. And to get that going, I need probably about 8 ender pearls, which I think I have more than enough now. So that'll let us get started. You see this is pretty quick. You don't have to mess with it. It's not on demand, of course, so you do have to kind of wait for them. And then over here in this one, you can't see it, but there is a blaze spawner back in there. And I'm still kind of dicking around with this a little bit, trying to get it to work the way I want it to. My initial idea was that it would push them. I had water in all 4 corners that kind of pushed them towards that dark spot. That's a hopper out there. And from the water would just kill them, and then everything would fall down into the hopper. But after letting that go for a while, I wasn't getting any of the blaze rods. None, nothing, nada. But if I kill them by hand, I do. Now, I don't have enough diamonds right now to do turtles all right here, but what I may end up doing is using water like this to push them to a central location where maybe one turtle can kill them all. But I'm not done playing around with that just yet. So we'll mess around with that later. But that is where we're getting our blaze rods right now. And another downside of this is they can kind of see you when you're standing over here. Like, this is actually out of range. They can't even spawn right now. But if I go to right here, they'll be able to spawn. And if you're standing here and they're right there, they can see you and they'll shoot at you. So I've been set on fire quite a few times. Not too much, but enough. And I did move the enchanting table up here. So it's, you know, I don't have to get 30 levels, go all the way back down, and come all the way back up. At least until we get an enhanced portal. That's no fun. And I added a, how is that very damaged already? Oh, see, they're shooting at me. Go die. Yeah. Like, when you're right here, for some reason, they don't shoot at you too much. But if you're out further away, they see you fine, and they shoot at you. Now, the turtles, of course, when they kill something, they suck it all up into their inventory. And we don't want to keep all this stuff in there, because eventually they'll just start killing it and everything will pop out and then fall to the ground. So right now what I have is reinforced servos underneath each one. I need to upgrade the pipe. We have an item duct opaque. I'm going to try to stick with opaque as much as I can. See if we can lessen the lag further down the road. I notice, and I see a lot of people talk about it with modded. You know, as you continue on, as you progress, and you build more and more and more, you know, the lag starts to kind of kick in. You know, either tick rate or graphical or whatever. So, with the opaque, the graphics engine will not have to draw an item going through there, so it won't have to do that. So what I have on here is a reinforced filter, telling it what I want to keep, and then that goes in here. Damn. Now, that's something I was going to talk about. I think I mentioned already that they explode. Every once in a while they still do. With the mob griefing off, like I have it, it won't destroy any of this stuff, but it will still damage you. I almost got killed a couple of times because I was standing like right in here, a little too close. So be careful with that. If you're going to do this without turning mob griefing off, I would suggest I don't know, a different way of doing this. Maybe a crusher, something like that. Obsidian might work, but I don't know. I don't think the creeper will destroy the turtles, but it will destroy, I'm pretty sure, the pipes. It will destroy the piping if it can get out there. So I'm not sure how you would protect against that. Maybe come out the back of the turtle. I'm not sure if that would work, but and then obsidian, just encase the entire thing in obsidian. I've done that before in vanilla worlds, just in case the entire thing in obsidian, even though I'm killing them by hand, just in case you get too close and one decides to blow up. It sees you and decides to blow up. Our future plans for this, I don't know. We're going to need to get soul shards going eventually. I do have, this one has Soul Stealer on it. It's been so long since I used that, I think I thought that would somehow give me these little minium shards or whatever you're supposed to get off of these things, but I don't think that's the way it works anymore. So I'm going to have to go and read up on that, because I really don't know how soul shards work anymore. I think it's going to require some end stone, which I think we can actually make, so that's not that big of a deal. Now we have blue power in this, and this is the reason I'm kind of keeping this stuff, is with blue power we can put items like this in an alloy furnace and get the gold back from it. That's why I'm keeping that kind of stuff right there, because that's just free gold, and it always seems like gold is one of the items that I generally need the most, and don't really get a lot of. I probably get less gold than diamonds usually in a map, believe it or not. I think it's more rare. So that is our kind of our mob spawner for right now. This is how we're getting our... No! You jerk! What'd you die for? I wonder if he's down below. Let's go see if we can find out. I want that Enderman. I actually died doing this. Jumping off here. I died. I fell in the water and hit right here. I landed right on this spot and died. I don't know if it was too close to the land, but yeah, it killed me. That kind of sucked. See if we can't find that Enderman. Where'd he go? Did he disappear? Did he die? I need your pearls, buddy. You cut your balls off. Nah, he's gone. Alright, so we have our mob spawning area, and the next thing I'm going to want to do is get an advanced portal going so that I can get back and forth from there and here without taking the ladder, which literally takes a couple of minutes to climb all the way up there, because the very top of this is all the way at build height. And the reason I do that is I want to be at least 128 blocks away from any other spawnable space. So that is all the way up at build height. At least the very top layer is all the way up at build height. And then, whoa, what, 4 blocks below there is a spawning pad, and then 4 blocks below that is another spawning pad. So there's only 2 spawning pads up there, which is pretty good considering. I mean, it's passive. I have no way of shoving them off if they spawn, but they are too far away to move, if that makes any sense. If you understand the mechanics, yeah, that's the reason that we do that. So that is pretty much our mob spawning. I think what I'm going to do for the next one is we will set up the required accoutrement for the enhanced portals. We have plenty of charcoal now to power that. We do not need to use lava, so we'll probably make a couple of steam engines. I'm not sure what those things take, but I think it's probably more. We'll find out. If we need to make more than one, we will. Yeah, we're definitely doing pretty well on. Yeah, we're gonna have to start making use of some of this stuff. I think once I make the enhanced portal, another thing I'll do is we're gonna need to start getting the farms going. Specifically wheat. I need wheat so I can breed cows. You know, I have a pretty small wheat farm currently. Oh, damn, did I just... Shoot! This stuff takes forever to grow. I didn't want to break that. Pretty small wheat farm right now, so we're going to need one of these dedicated for wheat. Probably just a small one. Probably a pretty big one. Probably another large one for sugarcane, because we'll be turning that into fuel more than likely. And well, I'm going to do just a little research on that first, make sure that is still the best one to use. And then once we do that, well, we have those farms going, then we'll be able to get into what's the first one? Biomass, I think, is the very first one. And then biomass, which is a green liquid. And then we'll turn that one into biofuel. And then our options to generate power from that is either... I think it's I think there's a dynamo that will do that. Dynamo. Not that one. Magmatic, no. Compression? Fluid, fuel, and coolant. So I think this is one that we'll want to go. 10. Redstone. Well, it's not bad. Just 10. Various objects. Energy revenue. Fluid, fuel, and solid reactant. This may be a way we go too. I'll have to look at the two differences. And then if we look at, what is it, engine? Forestry has a biogas engine, which I think works off of biomass, not biogas. And then we could do industrial steam engines. Industrial. Let's do 80. Wow, there's a lot we can do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out. We'll probably mess around with all of them, to be honest. The coal is, the charcoal is nice. It's convenient, but anything that you do that uses a massive amount of power, it will tear through your charcoal supply. So that's something we want to use on farms, something small. We don't really want to use that on, say, a quarry, or probably just a quarry in my pack. I don't think we have anything that's major. Not really. I don't think we have anything that's major on power draw. So we're done with the. Well, we're not done. I'm still gonna mess around with the blaze spawner a little bit. I need to get some more diamonds, so I'm gonna probably go do a little bit more mining between this episode and next. Watch a few videos, set my turtles to go in there and tear it up, and probably add another melee turtle to kill off the blazes, so I don't have to be standing there all the time. That, and I can also block them in so they won't shoot me. I also need to, well, there's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. If there's anything that you guys have questions about, any of the mods in here, something you'd like to see done, let me know. Appreciate you guys coming by, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.